Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. So I have dealt with the teaching methods in the first ever video, but I thought that it's better to talk about them individually and to make like a video for each one of them for the people who are not interested that much in listening to a video that is 1 hour long. So I'm going to start today with the communicative language teaching. Well, after the validity of the audio-lingual method was questioned, and since the roles of students are passive, which kills their creativity, and also the lack of focus on meaning, and since behaviorism was criticized mainly by Noam Chomsky, the communicative language teaching, also known as the notional functional approach, emerged, moving from classical teaching, traditional grammar and vocabulary, to the emphasis on meaning and functions. That's why its theory of language is functional, which means that for communicative language teaching, a language is seen as a set of structures that have, different functions. On the other hand, its theory of learning is somehow eclectic, since it is based on a mix of cognitive, social interactionist, and humanistic theories. We're going to deal with humanism later in another video. Well, let's continue. Concerning the design of this method, starting with its objective first, the method aims to enable learners to communicate in a comprehensible language, then aims to help learners to develop communicative competence, which is composed of four main elements. First, the grammatical competence, which refers to the ability to produce correct utterances grammatically. The second aspect is sociolinguistics competence. In other words, it's the ability to understand the context in which communication takes place. Then we have discourse competence, which means to produce coherent utterances that are logically comprehensible. And the last aspect is the strategic competence. It refers to the ability of providing solutions to communication breakdowns. One more last objective of the communicative language teaching is that it focuses on integrating the four skills together without any discrimination or prioritization of any skill. That means the integration of reading, writing, listening, and speaking at the same time. When we deal with the syllabus of the communicative language teaching, it is neither structural nor analytical, but it is notional and functional, which means it focuses on using language to communicate effectively, including the selection of topics that are interesting for students. And here we refer to the needs of the learners, and also to perform meaningful tasks in which language is used meaningfully in authentic and realistic situations. The communicative language teaching implements activities that are based on negotiation of meaning and sharing information and interaction. And here we can set some examples like group discussions, pair work, role plays. Therefore, it is considered a learner-centered method, okay, in which like the learners or the learner is an active participant who shows its creativity uh, through using language. He creates his own meaning by working collaboratively and negotiating with other pairs whom like he exchange feedback with. Okay, so here like comes the role of interaction. And concerning the teacher, he is considered as a need analyzer whose role is to plan instructions that meet the learner's needs. He is also considered as a counselor for students, like in the community language learning that we are going to see later, and a group manager whose mission is to gather students, and organize activities, and organize classroom sitting. Concerning the role of instructional materials, their main role is the promotion of communicative language use. We have text-based like materials, task-based materials, and of course realia. When it comes to text-based materials, here we mean that we are talking about textbooks, and these textbooks should like be characterized by some sort of sequencing of language practice, of course depending on the simplicity and the degree of of familiarity with the content. Concerning task-based materials, they serve in the promotion and the support of communicative language teaching in classrooms. And here we can say like exercise handbooks and those activity cards. And of course, interaction booklets. Then we have realia. Realia refers to real world objects. They are brought to the classrooms by teachers in order to add more authenticity to the teaching process. Say, for example, you have a vocabulary lesson about fruits and vegetables. It is preferably to bring real fruits and real vegetables. Finally, the communicative language teaching implements various techniques and procedures that promote communicative language use. Therefore, when we talk about a typical communicative language teaching session, it would be as follows. So the first thing is that teachers present a brief dialogue and then an oral practice of each utterance of the dialogue segment to be presented that day. Okay? Then we have questions and answers based on the dialogue topic. Let's not forget that we said they are topic based. Of course, we have also question and answers related to the student's personal experience, and we have the study of the basic communicative expressions in the dialogue. And also we have the oral production activities proceeding like from guided to freer communication activities. And the last thing is students would copy the dialogue, and of course they would have a homework to do, And the last thing is the evaluation of the learning process. So this is basically the communicative language teaching, and we are going to see other methods. If you liked the video, hit the subscribe button and share with your friends, and see you in other videos inshallah. Peace.